Hello everyone, it is BDB here, Black Dragon Boss, and we are back driving in the AI's Somnium files. Let's play 3. We've got a set next to us here, so let's see what dialogues we have. Let's ask about Mizuki.
We're good friends. We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together.
Yeah.
She's really good at listening to me bitch and moan about my problems. I'm so much older than her, but it really doesn't even feel like it.
Why did you become an idol?
Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know?
Same.
I want to be famous, get on TV, be a household name.
But you're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota
Like me,
didn't tell
baby.
you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream.
What a coincidence!
Have you heard of Shovel Forge?
Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
Doesn't that sound familiar?
I've been focusing a lot on that game lately.
What about being on TV?
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs either.
But Ota.
Why do you ask?
You two are very close for an idol and a fan.
Ota is special.
So I've seen.
He really is like a hero to me.
Hero, huh?
How did you start working for Lemniscate?
Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting pretty big. I started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscate?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
A friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up.
Do you have any questions for me?
Questions. Ah, what's it like being a detective?
Wouldn't know much about that. I'm not a detective.
But you are a cop, right?
Right? But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you in?
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me? Please?
What are you doing?
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa, hold up now.
Well then, tell me!
About the video.
You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain. If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Dun, dun, dun.
What?
I can see into the future. I know when I'm going to die. Just kidding!
Hope so.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight. So I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
About my department.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
Could you made something else up?
Date!
I don't have a choice.
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. Public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't. I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
Ask for her real name.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right?
Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Had it, poke it, fill it with fruit.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
It would seem like it's more than nothing. Bloom Park, Saturday, 1:12 p.m. How'd y'all feel about Biden getting in and Trump being kicked out?
Excuse me.
Long time coming in.
Kaname Date.
That's right.
And the girl?
There's horses upside down outside the amusement park, isn't there? Yeah.
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
Well then. Iris couldn't hold back her excitement and rushed onto the scene. Skewered horse.
Mr. Date, that horse.
That was stored in the warehouse nearby. Some kids must have broken in and put it up as a joke.
Merry-go-round horse skewered upside down. It looks pathetic. It's a control room.
Is that a phone booth?
Yeah.
No, it's the control room. This is where the staff would run the merry-go-round.
I was joking.
That's right. Horse. Zoom. Shoko's corpse was tied up here. Wait a second.
Iva, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood,
Agreed.
but there isn't a single drop on the horse. And it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off either.
That must mean
It was swapped out. There was no blood on the horse. That must mean... Can't touch the pole. No, there's a fence around the merry-go-round. Yeah, I mean the policeman. A local cop. Thanks. Column. Last night I found Mizuki inside the central column. Why was she in there? What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
she's a natural detective, huh?
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me.
Yeah, to a horse god.
Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something. They conducted their ritual here. Like shadowy, hooded figures going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
Why do you think this was a ritual murder?
The horses. Horse?
Oh god.
Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the Eye of Wadjet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the Eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
Have you been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Indeed.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
Now, Iris, stop moving. Why do you think this was a ritual murder?
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Taurus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth,
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
Which means Mizuki pulled it out, but where was the eye?
Mizuki?
You're wasting your time.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue. If they had, they would have notified Iba.
Iba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
She's right in front of your eyes.
Or is she in front of my eyes?
Huh?
Iris is investigating the horse, looking over us curiously. Step back, Iris. Yeah, we should go.
Come on! Just a little longer.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
What?
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's so dreamy.
Your back is so warm, Mr. Date.
How are you feeling?
Oh, horrible.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Iris opened the passenger window.
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%. It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Her body could still be hotter.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it! You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible. My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice.
And this time she's not joking.
And if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice.
Like D cups. Sagan residence, Saturday, 3:09 p.m.
You should come in.
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Ooh, going home already.
I said my goodbyes, then turned to leave. But out of the corner of my eye, or out of the corner of my eye, by God, it's her! From
Oh,
the Somnium.
who is this, Iris?
I felt my body freeze. Because that woman, she's... No, it can't be. It can't be. I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. As I stood there stunned, Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on a tray. She put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yeah, 19.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
Ooh.
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris.
Well, let me get in there.
I've never been married.
A single mother.
Yes.
Bet Renju Okira. Oh my god, I can't even remember how to pronounce it.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Okior. Jesus.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Smartass. Do you know Renju's
Yes,
ex-wife?
I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
The teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
Teacher's mental. How long have you been living here?
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
You look chipper.
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
You were saying?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Are you left-handed?
Oh,
Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
Not anymore. Can't move it.
it locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
About the flowers. I was saying about the flowers blooming behind her.
The flowers.
They're winter irises.
It's an iris.
An iris. I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris.
Ah, never mind.
Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
About the flowers. No? Yeah, we kind of got that. I thought it was going to be a conversation. You seem to be doing well now.
Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
Can I say anything? Nah. Okay. Goodbye.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
I stood and headed for the door. Iris and Tomi stood politely.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh,
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
what?
Anyway, be seeing you.
What? Dude, get her to delete the video. Oh, bro.
Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right, take care, Date.
Date, let's go over the facts of the case.
Good idea.
Why not? Let me introduce
Hi,
myself.
my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Play a game.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
I will terminate you.
Focus, you got
Don't
this.
push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
You do not appear to be fine.
Here's me. It's unsettling to see yourself with the naked eye. Well, I suppose it's not the naked eye. My left eye, Aiba, is outside the socket walking around, but whatever Aiba sees is sent to the optic nerve in my left eye socket. Her body and the terminal in the back of my eye socket are connected wirelessly. Wow. Aiba. About Shoko's corpse.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit.
About Shoko's corpse.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the... This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately,
Our perp wants the limelight.
or is attempting to send some kind of message.
Yeah, I kill you. About Shoko's corpse again?
The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
I don't think so. Let's hear the timeline of the events.
Aiba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
Approx
I
5
wonder who
PM,
sent that
Shoko's
Nile message
time
to
of death,
Mizuki.
approx something nothing PM. Mizuki receives Nile message, unknown sender requests to come to Bloom Park. Approx 8:10 PM. Mizuki calls Ota, asks him to accompany her to Bloom Park. Approx 9 PM. Mizuki and Ota discover Shoko's body. Ota leaves Mizuki, flees crime scene. Approx 9:05. Ota reports crime via payphone. Approx 9:30. First responders arrive on scene, discover Shoko's corpse. Approx 10:50, Date arrives at scene. I wonder who sent an anonymous to
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
I can already guess it was Renju.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job. If there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Why was Mizuki in the inside the car? Jesus, speak, man.
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
Anything on your mind?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again. and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Police headquarters, Saturday, 4:26 p.m.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki. Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses.
Of course he has.
So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right?
Deep dive.
Sync with her.
Sink, dive. Yeah. Computer. How's Mizuki doing?
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
Her EEG. But Iba.
Hey, Pewter? About Iba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
So you were listening, huh?
You sure this is okay?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
Boss. Big boss. Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her. You're the only one who can.
Did you get Renju's permission?
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he...
I don't know.
Any progress on the investigation?
You're asking me that now?
Yes.
I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress.
Alright. Just asking just in case.
Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
I'll try talking to her. She can't hear me from here. Boss is watching Mizuki through the glass. Exit. Door. The door to the sync room. Okay, can we go? Yes. Monitor. Strange strings of characters and figures scroll across the monitor. Pewter. Yes, Pewter. His real name is Amanoma. But he goes to Pewter here, 36 years old. He's a member of IBIS like me. He's a genius engineer that designed the sync system and other machines. He also invented IBA. He's her caretaker in a way. A binder full of papers. It looks like the manual for the sync machine. Right, can we go, or are you ready? There we go.
We are ready to begin.
Date, go to the sync room.
Got it.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you,
But she can hear you.
but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
So here's what's going to happen.
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
About Abyss.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research.
That is our purpose. It's weird you didn't say that.
There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything. People that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it.
About the sync gear.
I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
Sync.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call Somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them.
When this is all over,
Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say?
let's go get some ramen, unagi, sushi. Let's go get some of that stew you like.
Hey, remember when we went last time? You were laughing about how it looked like throw up? But it tasted so good. You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful, but you loved it.
Do you not have a more heartwarming story, or...
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this.
No, that was perfect.
Date, her heart rate is steadying. EEG is stable.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing.
Timer.
I added a new feature to the sync system.
New feature.
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
Date, you ready?
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
Well then, Let's begin.
Here we go. Somnium time.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning and a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of Sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Three mental locks. Sink in the pain. Heal Mizuki's heart. Mizuki is mute. By healing her mental wounds, you may be able to get important info.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
Time limit. There's a 6-minute time limit in Somnia. Time is expended whenever Aiba is moving or performing an action. Time limit. Pay attention to the remaining time limit left in the upper right of the screen. Unlock all mental locks within the 360-second time limit.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
Pull up.
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this. It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
That fixes the lightning. Chick boy. Redirected the lightning with the lightning rod.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it. Date, we got a timing.
A timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon.
That's a mouthful.
You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Shouldn't everything be staying still since we're not moving? Timies are items that affect time. You will sometimes obtain them when you perform an action. Timies only affect the time taken to perform an action. You are only able to hold 3 times. Picking up a timie when you already hold 3 will replace 1. Timies are expended after 1 use, but use them as often as you can. As you see up there, we have a timie now. Right, now it's the bird cage. Control room.
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
We'll use one of the timies, will we? The only timie we have. Sure, why not?
What is your plan once I am inside?
If that actually worked, I don't know if I click X on it.
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it. I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
Okay, so we didn't use the timer. Right, I didn't click X on it.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
We're gonna go straight for this one. Right. Here we go. Now,
All right,
27
leave it
seconds
to me.
haven't been used.
It is heavier than it looks.
Mental lock 2. Unlocked. Remove the cage.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage.
Retry will allow you to return to a save point just after unlocking a mental lock. But you only have 3 retries. Going back 1 lock costs 1, going back 2 costs 2, and going back 3 costs all 3. You gain your 3 retries by selecting restart from the menu or by failing the sync. This is likely your best option if time is low. Torn paper.
There are torn pieces of paper.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Yeah. Piece together.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this. Done. But...
I see the light! The light!
You were able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remember clearly. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. In the rubbish bin. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo, but whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, Birdcage...
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
Alright, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Select the map icon will bring up a map of the current Somnium world. You can see your current locations and objects you've investigated on your Somnium map. If you are lost or want to save time, try checking the map. I don't need a map since we know exactly. Panda ride.
The panda head is spinning.
Stop.
Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
She says,
I see. These were also linked.
Indeed.
That's right.
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it.
360-second limit. If you choose the correct answer as your final action, you can actually exceed the 360-second timers. Even if it seems like you don't have a lot of time left, don't give up. You might be able to do it. More than 1 second. When you clear, you get a prize. No boss. Anything but that. What's it? More than 1 second. Oh, that's enough. Yeah. On we go.
It's Mizuki!
Slapper. Jesus, that's ours. Okay.
Mizuki.
God, can you imagine we slapped her? Bloody hell. There's a person. It's one of the Blue Man Group. Awaken. Hugged Mizuki. Mizuki A acquired. Day 2, Saturday.
Are you okay?
Date.
Looks like she can talk again.
After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the non-message, about Ota, and about Shoko. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. And that is where we are leaving this Let's Play. I hope you guys and girls and everyone else enjoyed this, and I hope you will continue to watch as I go along. This game that I don't think many people have played. Yeah, it really is a good game and totally should be bought. Go out, buy it, play it. It's incredible. And if you have any, suggestions of games that I should let's play, leave them down in the comments. Leave it down in the comment section. I'll get around to it. And yeah, if you can, give a like, even subscribe. It all helps. So again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.